Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I will show you what the fuck object statuses and kind-ofs are and what the difference is and how to detect if a specific unit has a specific object status or is of a specific kind. So first off, one important thing is that kind-ofs are not dynamic. Some of them might make you think that they are, but they are not. For example, the kind of powered does not mean if the unit is currently powered or not. It just means if the unit that has been put down needs power or generates power or can do something with power. That's how powered works. It also works for vehicles. At least I think it works for vehicles. So if vehicles can be powered, and they probably all can be powered, they will always return that they are kind of powered, even if they are currently not powered because they have been hit by an EMP. So just remember, kind-ofs are not dynamic. So no matter what happens to the unit, the kind-of the object will never change. Unless, of course, like a named pilot sits inside of an unnamed vehicle, then the vehicle will get the new name, and the new name can have, the different unit types that just got the name can have different kind-ofs. That's a little bit confusing. And for object statuses, that's something else. Object statuses are dynamic. So if the object has just been destroyed, it will return true. If the object can attack, it will return true. And if it currently cannot attack, it will return false. That's how kind-ofs and object statuses work. And because this is really confusing and nobody could ever remember what kind-ofs of this vehicle, for example, would return true, or what object statuses this thing has if it's firing the beam somewhere, I have built this map. Of course, you can find a download link to this map in the description, and I will show you really quickly how it works. So if you give any pre-placed object the object name test, this object will work for the object statuses. So with these demo traps, you can then determine which object status is currently in place and which is not. Let me demonstrate. Oh, could have done this earlier. Whatever. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, you can press the first letters of the map name to quickly select a map. If you didn't know yet. Ooh, so this is object test. So this will work for these demo traps, and if I now fire somewhere, some of them will act weird. So I don't know if you can see it in the video, but this object here is flickering, so it's permanently changing between true and false for the specific object status. And these two are now always true. True means green and false means red. And you should probably not use the color for your player to be blue or, to be green or red for this specific reason. So if I start driving around, it will again not have any object status, and if I shoot, something will happen. Maybe something else will happen if I attack it. Oh, no, whatever. Yeah, so let me show you how this works. These are the first 10 object statuses in the list. These are the object statuses 11 until 20 and so on. And you can then check in the scripts for object statuses. What did we have? We had the number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the one that is flickering. And object status 15 in the list means the object status is firing weapon is being refreshed like every frame or so. And 21, 22, 23, 24, and 26 are always true when it's shooting. So is attacking will return true, and 26 is aiming weapon. So if we aim the weapon, Oh yeah, it doesn't actually do any difference. Only for this one. Yeah, you can find out interesting stuff about the object. And for the kind-ofs, it works a little bit different because I actually had a script to make this work dynamically in the runtime. So whatever vehicle or object you put in here will be used. So now all the kind-ofs that would return true for this specific object are green. And with the same system, you can now find out what that means. So it's 2, 4, 6, and 10. Let's check what that means. 2 means it's selectable. 4 means it can attack. Remember, this is not dynamically. So even if this thing was EMP'd or something else, it would still return true, which is illogical, but it is what it is. Number 6 is can cast reflections. Okay. Number 10 is it's a vehicle. Oh, who would have guessed? This is 31, 32, 33, 34. MP count for victory. I think what this means is that it would be used in the stats screen after the game has finished. You know, like whatever happens to Sis would probably, does this even show? I think it does. Would probably count towards Cs or whatever, something along the lines. So yeah, of course I cannot cover all of it in one video, but you can play around with this by yourself. Again, the download link for this is in the video description. And yeah, it also works for like a building site or this worker dude. Yep. Okay, interesting. Or of course, again, you can just give the name test to a different unit. Oh, come on. What the fuck? And now this worker is doing some things. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit more interesting than the ECM tank. Yeah, so with this you can figure out what object status or kind of you would need in your map to make something that has never been done before. That's about it. Have fun.